Hey friend. So this is going to be my spiritual Q&A. I asked everyone on Facebook that follows me on my Facebook page, which is ChakraSpiritTarot, one word, to comment things that they wanted me to talk about. So I really appreciate you guys doing that. I do want to say that I did bring my tarot deck because I want to also commune with my guys on what information to relay to you, and I want to just see, like, from their point of view what's important, because I really can't go in depth. I don't think about all of the questions, um, but I do want to give you guys what I can. Okay, I'm not a spiritual guru. I do have a lot of knowledge. I'm able to intuitively tap into other energies that give that where I can gain a lot of knowledge from. So a lot of the stuff I'm learning too. I do want to say that if you are watching this video, I don't believe that you're here by chance. I believe that you might be new on your spiritual journey, and this video may help you. There may be something that I go over that may help you. Even if you skip up and just hit something, it could be the very thing that you need to hear. I remember doing that when I was new, first starting out. I really, everything is really magical. So I'm gonna get started. One of the very first questions is, how do I become more spiritual? Okay, how do I become more spiritual? I definitely need to see what my spirit guides have to say about this and where they want me to go. Okay, so spirituality is definitely one path. Okay, it's definitely one thing that you it's one path, and what you have to understand about spirituality is that it can be many different things. Okay, so a lot of people think that you choose a spiritual lifestyle and all of a sudden, like, you're no longer Christian, or you're no longer Hindu, or you no longer have these beliefs. That is not true. Okay, the spiritual path actually consists of many different beliefs and many different practices in one that resonate with you. Okay, it resonates with you. So my spiritual path may look and even feel different from yours. Your spiritual path may look and feel different from mine. But if you want to go deeper, take yourselves out of those boxes. Okay, my spirit guides say take yourselves out of those boxes. If you're wanting to really commune with your spirit guides and connect with your ancestors on a deeper level, you have to start really building what it is that you're going to be practicing, aka your spiritual journey. That's in my opinion and spiritual advice. That's what I'm gonna say to how do you become more spiritual. Um, to me, I think that's right on. I believe that wholeheartedly. Thank you, spirit guides. Peace and light, Jordan. This is from Melanie B. Peace and light, Jordan. I would like to learn more about reincarnation and how to know if you're on the right path in this life. I love these questions because a lot of people don't believe in reincarnation. And let me tell you something, you do not have to believe in reincarnation entirely for you to be spiritual. It's not something that is like a stamp for spirituality. Okay, reincarnation, in my opinion, is not something I dive too deeply into. I do believe in it to a certain extent, but it's just about what resonates with me and my spirituality. So what I like to tell people about reincarnation, I do believe that our soul's purpose, we are reincarnated here for a reason. I like to believe this is like my first ever experience on earth, simply because there's not much I remember about the past unless I intuitively look at it. What I'm gonna tell you, I'm glad that I brought my tarot deck because I definitely need to be focused. Reincarnation means that you're starting a new journey. It means that there needs to be purpose in this life, and you can possibly get readings about who you were in a past life. Now, I believe in all of that, but it's not something that I bring to the forefront of my spirituality. Just me in general. And remember what I said, it's going to be different. A way to gauge if you're on the right path is simply by your emotions. How do you feel? How do you feel? Do you feel okay? Do things seem okay? Usually you can use your senses to gauge if you're on the right path. How can people tell if they're on the right path? Using your senses. Consulting with your spirit guides. Consulting with your spirit guides is going to be as simple as thinking something. Understand they can hear your thoughts. I'm pretty sure that's going to be another question, so I won't go too deep into that one. But yes, I hope that helps. Where are we? Janae says, how to access your spiritual guides when it's very noticeable that they're here. So this individual, Janae, I don't know if you're going to be watching this. Hopefully you do. But this individual, she notices her spirit guides around her, but she wants to know how to access them. You have to understand there is a permanent energetic connection between you and your spirit guides that's permanent and that's already in place that you don't have to necessarily create. Okay, you don't have to create this. Now what I do want to tell you is that in order to strengthen that connection, you have to first understand about the connection. Who are your spirit guides? This is going to be easy. A lot of our great grandparents are not here, but they are guiding us, okay? Whoever has passed away in your life, that's going to be who you can stamp with the label of a spirit guide. Access to your spirit guides happens in different stages. Okay, when you're beginning your spirituality, you are working with spirit guides who just happen to be around you. As you go deeper into your spirituality, there are things that you must do and that you can do to call other spirit guides to you. There are, as you go deeper into your spirituality, you are tasked with doing certain things and handling certain aspects in your spiritual journey that will help your spirit guides to be free as well, so they can in return help you. So it's like you build your team. Okay, so when you're helping your spirit guides, this is something that I do quite often, because you got to understand, if you were to die today, you have the potential to be a spirit guide if you had this life wrapped up and there were no loose ends. Makes sense? So you got to understand, you're working, a lot of you guys are going to be working with your spirit guides for the first time in your family lineage in a while. So besides the spirit guides that will resonate on your frequency and be ready to work with you and commune with you, there are spirits that you have to help because life is hard. You know what I mean? In my spiritual journey, I've helped my spirit guides, the ones who have been enslaved, the ones who have been murdered. I've helped a lot of spirits just transition. I don't want to go too deep into it because it's personal for me and it's personal for them too. But I do want you to know that this whole relationship between you and your spirit guides is not solely just about it's not just about them helping you. So you just have to be aware of it. And once people become aware of it, you will usually make the necessary steps that you need to make. That's what I'll say to that. Let's see. How to cut cords, please, and thank you. Okay, so when you're talking about cords or soul ties are established by a sexual connection, and they create an energetic cord between you and another individual. Okay, that's how they are established, and you have to understand that you can't just start cutting. You can't have 20 soul ties, 20 sexual encounters, and just get with one wrong person and want to cut that tie. No, that's not how it works. Okay. You have to go back to the source. So what you have to first do is you have to acknowledge that you have these previous soul ties to first cleanse. And then you can work on your current reality, your current soul tie. There are different ways that you can get a soul tie cleanse. There are rituals that you can do, certain herbs, certain things that you can drink. But I'm going to tell you something that you can implement, and you'll have to use your further research to go from there. Okay? That's what I'm going to say. Doing a ritual for removing a soul tie or working on your soul ties consists of a buildup of spiritual energy. Okay, your spiritual energy is something that is funneled to you through your spirit guides, from your spirit guides to you. So in other words, you need to make sure that your spirit guides have a sphere of energy around them to work your magic or your ritual, okay, as it pertains to soul ties. What that means for me, a simple way, is lighting your white candles, doing your offerings, your ancestral offerings for your spirit guides, if you know what they like, doing things like that, keeping your energy clear. Okay, sage is not going to really boost the momentum of energy for spiritual work, but candles usually, and let me tell you something, you can't just light a few candles and think that, oh, okay, well, I've got this energy built up. No. Okay, it takes a while to build up energy before you can start doing big magic, okay, or big rituals. Okay, so I suggest that you keep your candles lit. Another thing about these soul ties that I feel like will mess people up is they will get with one individual and all of a sudden they want to cut a soul tie, but you've missed X, Y, and Z or ABC before. Okay, you can't jump in. Spiritual work doesn't work like that. And if you do try to cut a soul tie without acknowledging those soul ties before, it could be hard for you. Okay, it could be very difficult. Um, so yeah. So that is all that I have for today. I will go through and answer some more questions on the next video. But I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen, and I will see you later. Bye.